Communities are looking for simply some way to fix the challenges that they are faced with so that they can move forward. And I'm specifically putting my emphasis on those communities that have been underserved.
The Independent Community-Based Organizations, ICBOs, are a group of researchers that represent 15 cultural diverse communities from across the country.
Through using both grounded theory approaches and also community-based participatory research, we took the first 2 years of the project, both interviews and notes, and came up with a framework that was their framework. It was the community-based framework.
When it comes to a relationship with a large institution or an informal science institution, for example, is that may not always come into play. And because you have a grant to work with, because there's funding, that there will be things that will still not be shared, because you will constrict yourself in terms of not wanting to put the grant at risk, not wanting to spoil the future opportunity, thinking, you know what, the easiest path is just to use the funds to help me support the work. But then you're not really doing the needed transformational revolutionary work.
We have to give real value to what the community leaders and the community-based organizations are bringing, and we have to make this a win-win situation. We need to not assume what the needs of the community are.
It's easy to forget the power that we have and the privilege that we have. And the truth is that no matter how much we care, unless we provide access, direct access to the community itself, to community-based organizations, to be able to speak for themselves, to be able to say what needs to be said, to have access to the resources that we have, to have access to the networks that we have, the sources of funding, then we're not being equitable.
What we really need is the fullness of the greatness and the gifts of community-based organizations. They've been underfunded way too long. We need to come into a time and a moment of our society to fund them equally and equitably.
Wake up, the sun is shining all around.